Slow cooker beef stew. Welcome to Insights for Seniors. My name is Cynthia. This video is going to be very short today, but I had decided to use up some of the staples in my house, and I'm also trying to be frugal, so I'm continuing to try and experiment with the crock pot and see why you would use a crock pot over the stove. I understand the economical thing, but anyway, so let's get started. I'm going to just show you what I'm doing. It's going to be very quick because I have it all prepped, and the recipe will be below in the description. Here we go. What I'm going to show you is the ingredients, and then we'll get started. We're going to use onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, black pepper, bay leaves, thyme, rosemary, parsley. I have all the vegetables prepped. Oh, we're going to use salt. How do you like this? I got one of those salt cellars, just to be like all the other cooking channels. I have onions, carrots, celery, beef, and here's all the ingredients thrown together. And I forgot to mention garlic. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is just throw in the beef into the crock pot, which, yes, I have lined, and I've said before, I choose to use a liner. It's a Reynolds liner. I find that it does make cleaning much easier, and I also find that you can pull it together and remove all the contents and maybe just put the bag in a bowl in the refrigerator till you're ready to deal with it. So that's why I use a liner. It is not made of plastic, it's made out of nylon, I think. I told you that in one other video. So I'm going to take the beef and I'm going to throw it in the crock pot. Now, some of you are going to be saying, well, you're supposed to brown the beef. Well, that's what other crock pot encouragers tell you to do, so that your beef won't be pale and whatever. My feeling is why are you browning the beef on top of the stove, browning the onions on top of the stove, and then putting it in the crock pot? My opinion on this is that the crock pot is supposed to cook everything. And I'm only cooking this for myself. I'm just one person, and I don't care if the meat is gray, but let's check it out at the end of the day, after it's all done cooking, and see if it's edible. I'm mostly concerned about the taste and how it tastes, not necessarily how it looks. Obviously, beef stew is not a gourmet meal. There are a couple of ingredients that I forgot to mention. One of them is beef broth. I'm going to use beef better than bouillon. It's a beef base, and I like it. It adds a lot of flavor. So that's what I'm going to use, and I'm not sure how much. I'm going to wing it. And then, of course, potatoes. How could I forget potatoes? Duh. Okay, I'm going to spread the beef around so it's all over the bottom of the thing. It's about a pound of beef. That's how I usually package my meat. Then I'm going to sprinkle the seasonings on it, and the seasonings are all in this dish. I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper, when I put the water in, it didn't look adequate, so I put about 3 3/4 cups of water, which to me looks okay, but I will check it in 2 hours and see if I need to add any more. So stay tuned. There it is, all set and ready to go. You know what? I forgot something. I forgot the bay leaves. I'm going to put 2 bay leaves in. Done. Okay, here's what it looks like at the 2-hour mark. Looks good, smells good. Potatoes are still hard as a rock, so it's been on for 2 hours on high. I'm going to turn it down to low and I'm going to check it in another 2 hours. So I'll talk to you later. I poured myself a nice healthy bowl. Well, I lost the last clip when I was trying out the beef stew. So I will give you my assessment. It looked exactly like it did on the 2-hour mark, but the potatoes were done, the celery was done, the onions were done, and the beef did not look like it hadn't been browned to me. I mean, it really wasn't that big a difference. One of the things that I would like to share with you is that usually when I make beef stew on the stove, I usually dredge the stew meat in flour and I throw all the spices in and then I just saute it in oil and then I throw all the other stuff in. But this crock pot thing has me in a tizzy. So my assessment of it was very good. Would I say it was over the top? No. Have I had better beef stew? Yes. So what I would encourage you to do is either try this one, add your own spices, or try your own. Maybe even if this didn't excite you too much, it might interest you in making some beef stew, which we all know, most of us love beef stew, and it is good. So thank you very, very much for watching this. I'd appreciate it if you would click on like and subscribe and comment and let us know if you made your own version of beef stew, because everybody has their own. Thanks. I appreciate you all very much.